Today we're going to talk about gnosis, knowing yourself and leveling up in reality. So, we live in a video game, if you may not know. Okay? The point of the video game is knowing yourself to such a deep extent that you never forget yourself. The cool part about this video game is that once you get past a certain level, you never lose that level. Okay, so this comes from a baseline of awareness on knowing thyself, your truest potential, what you're good at, what you're not good at. It's also leveling up the things you do want to be good at so that you're always good at those things. And this comes from like a baseline energetic level where it's like that energy that you worked on and trained for never truly loses you. But the problem is that we are in a deep sense of like forgetting and remembering who we are. Our like highest potential kind of gets like lost and forgotten so that we can level up other things in our lives. And the more we get good at this, it's like you are basically leveling up all these different things in your life. We're talking awareness, we're talking perspective, we're talking surrender. It's not about like the things that you accomplish in your 3D reality. Those are what train you to get good and level up the skills in your skill set in your life. Okay, you could be a very creative person. You could be a very intuitive person. You could be a very wise person. And it's like, it's not about the businesses that you build. It's not about the work that you put in. It's about the work you put into yourself, because you are the level. You ask like any millionaire, if they lost all of their millions of dollars, okay, someone that is truly wealthy, okay, they can make it all back because they leveled up that part of their mind. Abundance, gratitude, love, these are all things that we can level up. Skill sets. It's about not creating the world around you in the castle, but the castle within. And that's the coolest thing about our reality, is that like you are leveling up yourself. You're not worried about leveling up your external reality, because external always meets internal. Say like there is a very broke person, and say like that they just like seriously don't have money, they can't make money, but within they are the wealthiest person ever. And say they meet the person that is literally going to change their life. They are going to be the perfect vessel to become a millionaire, as to opposed to someone who literally built this business by working their ass off, and every single day they put in the work into this thing that doesn't grow, because they were not focused on within, they were focused on the external reality. And not to say like focusing on that one business, that one goal isn't like building up the self, because it always is. But if you're doing it from a sense of dysregulation, a sense of no growth, it's just like, I'm just going to do the same thing every day because I have to. You're not knowing yourself. You're just knowing the business. And say the business doesn't fail, what did you grow from? What did you learn? That's the important part. Being better within and knowing yourself to such a deep extent that you actually level up the different parts of your awareness. You train your mind to think abundant thoughts. You train your mind to learn things. You train yourself to get out of your comfort zone. Anyone who is consistently good at being in discomfort, who is consistently good at saying, there's something I don't know, why don't I learn that? Why don't I try that? Other people do this thing, why can't I do that thing? The people that are truly wealthy are going to be the ones that are going to be able to get uncomfortable. They're going to question their own belief systems. They're going to let themselves level up in every part of their lives, even if that means humbling themselves, because the ego wants to be on top. But the problem with that is that it is in the sense of survival. It is in the sense of control. And when you allow yourself to humble yourself and be humbled and let go of old limiting beliefs, you are more open. You're open to any possibility. Okay, you have more opportunities, more branches to level up. You're not just focused on the one big goal, the one big business. There is like 20 businesses that you could be working on, 20 things that you could be working on, and any of them could blow up. Or you drop them all and tomorrow you get a new job in something you could have never imagined. And it's like allowing yourself to be open to literally anything. allowing yourself to consistently level up and know yourself and know reality to such a deep extent that no matter where you are, you can become successful. No matter what you're doing, you will always find a way to figure it out because you have that grit, you have that ability to be with yourself. And that comes to a deep knowing of yourself, which is literally just sitting with yourself, sitting with these things that kind of suck at times. But that's where the true growth comes, because, okay, would you rather be a millionaire that has all of these amazing things, or would you rather be someone that is such a high level in life that it's like you're badass, you're sexy, you're funny, you're smart, you're well spoken, you're able to learn anything you want to learn, you're able to try and branch out and do whatever you want to do. Okay, someone asks you if you want to go skydiving, of course I'm going to go skydiving. Someone asks you want to travel across the world and do this charity event with me. Okay. It's like being able to have that level of self-understanding and self-development is very important because it allows you to enjoy life and see all the different options we have to become a better person, to level up the self. And that's like where the true fun comes, because now you're not just open to like the baseline of money. No, like you're open to the baseline of magic, like actual magic, of actual real deep level knowing of what's possible in our world. So I'll leave it at that. I hope you have a wonderful, gorgeous day. And yeah, go level up. Peace.